But with this, viewers, let's move on and let's put the spotlight on what's really happening within the consumption and the retail side of the business. We are joined by Akash Agarwal, Whole-Time Director and CEO of V2 Retail, joining us on the show right now. Hi Akash, a very good morning and welcome to ET Now. And since we are already in the festive season, like in Maharashtra, we are getting and having that Ganpati feel around, but across the nation as well, the festive cheer is yet to kick in and it has already started in bits. How has the demand been so far? And what is the outlook for the upcoming festive and the wedding season? Let's start with that.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Thank you for having me. So we have seen consistent demand growth and higher footfalls, and we just in fact had Ganesh Puja, and Odisha is a big market for us. So we saw very good SSSG numbers, and I think the customers are more upbeat, and this festive season looks very promising, and especially with the new GST regime and the GST cuts, I think it's very encouraging, and it's a very bold and decisive step by the government. So it's a win-win for both consumers and businesses. So we are very positive and we're looking forward to this festive season.
Absolutely. Akash, good morning. Mansi this side. Yes, GST reform and GST rate rationalization, a positive move. A little deep dive over there. What are the particular benefit of GST rate cut that you are expecting? And also, since largely you have presence in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, how is the demand in those areas shaping up vis-a-vis the metros?
So, more than about 90-93% of what we sell is below the 1,000 rupees MRP. So we are already in the lowest tax bracket, but we will get that benefit in 6 to 7% of our sales. But the major benefit is the consumers will have more to spend because home appliances, cars, everything's getting cheaper. So they will have more disposable income. So that should translate into more consumption. And talking about Tier 2, Tier 3, where we have more than 90% of our stores, we have seen good demand. And, you know, last 2 years, there had been a demand pressure and there was inflationary pressure on the consumers. But we hope this coming festive season is one of the best we've had for a few years.
Well, yes, let's hope for that. But Akash, the cotton prices, we see that the trend is now downwards. They have already fallen 4%, and now after that government removed 11% import duty on cotton, and the government has now also extended the exemption of import duty till December 31st. How could the cotton prices fall further? What's your sense? And if at all they do, how big a push it could be for your margins?
So whatever benefit we get in terms of raw material cost, we always pass it on to our consumers. And if you look at cotton prices for the last 20 years, they haven't even moved up with inflation. So any lower or higher cotton price will translate directly into the MRP of the product. But the changes that you just spoke about, it will come into effect 6 months because the value chain, right from cotton to knitting to dyeing to weaving. So I think we'll see the benefits of that in the coming summer season.
Right. And Akash, let's now talk about the geographical expansion of the business. And V2 Retail has been aggressively adding stores over the last few quarters. And also plans are to add 100 to 120 stores in FY26 on track. Are the plans on track? And if yes, which states will you be adding these stores in?
So we just opened our 50th store of this financial year yesterday. In the last 7 days, we've opened 8 new stores. So we are well on track to cross the 100 store benchmark that we had set at the start of the year. And I think there's a new store coming up in 25 of the states in the country. So in 2 years, our plan is to become a national level retailer. So we are well on track to be that.
To hear, and congratulations on the latest store addition. But I believe that you were also looking to utilize the fund raised to turn debt free. If you can give us some sense that how much is the debt on books right now, and how much is that you are planning to invest further for your expansion plans?
So we have about 125 crores of debt on the books, and we've just passed an enabling resolution in the board meeting where the company can raise money up to an amount of 400 crores. And to open one store, we need an investment of about 2.5 crores. So for 100 stores, that's about 250 crores.
Okay, I hear you there. And one last thing, well, the analysts expect V2 Retail to clock 50% sales over the next 3 to 4 years. Is that a fair estimate according to you to work with? And what does your back of the envelope working suggest?
So that is the target that we've taken internally, and that is the guidance we give to all our investors and stakeholders. But everything depends on the execution. So if we feel, this year is as good as the last 2 years with an amazing growth number and profit growth, then we might accelerate this expansion. But similarly, if we feel that the metrics are not matching our benchmarks, then we might slow the rate of growth, because we do not want to chase blind revenue growth by compromising on profitability, because profitability is a very, very strong and important metric for us. So again, if ideally the momentum continues and we keep doing the right things and keep our execution top notch, then we should be able to grow at more than 50% for the next 3-4 years.
Great to hear that. But Akash, with this, we let you go, and thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us, and all the very best for your upcoming future plans and expansion strategy as well.
Thank you.
All right. So that was the management of V2 Retail talking to us about how the company plans to